Okay, I'm on take 2 of this video. I recorded it back in May, and now I'm trying it again. I corrupted the file, so I'm re-recording. So I'm sorry if this doesn't sound as good as the first one. This is a challenge that one of my friends, Virginia, came up with, and she invited other friends to participate. So the idea of this challenge is it was inspired by a restaurant and the food that you would find in a restaurant, and so the inspiration for the food item is cream. So my menu item is strawberry shortcake with a dollop of cream, and that was my inspiration for this project. So what I did was I altered a book box that I bought at my local Michael's, and I altered it. And for the challenge, not only did it have to be inspired by cream, but so you had to have let's see, embellishments, flowers, and some type of trim. So I used old vintage book paper, and due to its aging, it's starting to get that cream colored look. And then I distressed the edges with vintage photo. I added sprays from my stash and these beautiful wheat sprays, and then I have wild orchid craft flowers in red and pinks, and here's a peach tone, and then I have the little baby buds, and then these flowers right here. And then I handmade like a flower type thingy with some doilies, and then I added this from my store. I haven't listed it yet, but it's this really pretty brooch with this dangle. And then in this corner and in this corner, I added these real pretty appliques that will be eventually in my store. And if you're looking at this really wild bedspread, this actually belongs to I'm at my mom and dad's house because I had to drive down here to re-record since I corrupted the file that I did the original video on. And then here I took these wooden letters from Michael's and I painted them in pink, and I believe I used the brand Americana paints. And then what I did was I took that's not the glitter glass, this is actually the regular glitter that you can find in Michael's. And then on the side, on the binding of the book, I put 2 more appliques, one at each end, and then I put some wedding appliques down here, and then I took a filigree, and I didn't spray paint it. What I did was I used Americana paint, again in a very light pink, and then I put more glitter so you can see it sparkling. And then I adorned it with some glass rhinestones. And you want to say hi, Honey Marie? Honey Marie? Okay, she went off exploring my mom and dad's bedroom. And then, let's see, okay. And then on the sides, I added another one of the filigrees, did the same thing as on the other side of the binding. And then inside the box I enclosed a picture frame, and I got this at Michael's, and this is a picture of my little sister, my baby brother, and then that's me. And we haven't all been photographed in, I would say, about 18 years. So this was taken, I can't remember if my husband took this or my cousin Danny. One of them took it, and it came out really, really nice. So because we haven't had a photograph in so long of us kids, or even us with my parents, I thought I would give this to them. So that is it. This is my project. I'm going to try and bust out one more project if possible for this challenge. I have about 2 weeks left before the challenge ends. Virginia wanted to give us a couple of months to make sure that we all had enough time to get all our projects, our projects done. So when you see this video, I hope you play along with us, even if you do it after our challenge is over. You guys should join in. It's really, really fun. And I like the idea that it was inspired by food. So everything had to have at least cream in it. And then my inspiration was strawberries and cream, but I wanted to try and do like a peach project or something, like peaches and cream. So we'll see. Thank you so much for watching, and I will be including a gift. You have to be a subscriber and you have to comment below. Thank you so much for watching. Bye. Okay, I'm back now. It's several weeks later, and I'm going to show you now my pink lemonade project with cream. So I have this. This is an altered frame, and I'm going to show you what it looks like before I altered it down here. Okay, so you could see what it looked like, and what I did was I painted it. Let me see if I can get it to zoom in. I crackled it, so I did a light pink paint, then I used crackle medium, and then I put a buttercream over it and cracked so you can see a little bit of the pink showing through. And then what I did was I used some pink venice from my store, and I used some appliques from my store. Some are listed on Facebook. So what I did was I had these really big flowers, and what I did was before I cut them into pieces, I flipped them over and I glued the back of them so that when I cut, the strings wouldn't undo the sequins or beads. So here I'll start at the focal point. So I need to put the glass in here. There's a piece of glass that goes in the center. But I lined the inside and the outside with rhinestone chain from my store. And then I took my tiara appliques from my store. Those are on Facebook right now. And what I did was I glued the back side of it, and I cut off the bottom piece of the tiara so it looked like a half a flower instead of the tiara, and I did the same thing to the other one, and I glued them down, and then I put this real pretty applique tassel trim over that, so I made a nice little cluster. And then I just took that big flower again and cut it up into pieces. And then this one I don't have listed yet, but this will be in my store, and it's a real pretty pink sequined flower with some pearl beads. And then this, I think, is a Stampin' Up stamp, an old one. I'm pretty sure that's Stampin' Up. And what I did was I got some Mod Podge, put some glitter from, I think it's by Art Minds, I think, from Michael's. And then this is little remnants of the tiara, the pink venice. And then this is from One Little Dreamer. You can see here it has little beads. Let me see if I can, there you go. And it's got that Ellison bridal trim. And so I just cut it into pieces to put it around the frame. And then this is cut up into pieces. So I put the leaves down first, and then I put the flower over it. And then I glued the pink sequin flower over this white sequin and pearl. And then over here repeated it. And then here are some filigrees that I used to have in my store, and what I did was, before I sold out, I made sure to save some for myself. So I took this winged filigree, and it has the flower in the center. I spray painted it, and then I put one of the flower centers that I have in my store. I'm not sure if these are still in stock or not. And then what I did was I took the tiara and I put it on some foam dots, and so that way it's kind of even with this. So that's my pink lemonade project. And then my last project, I hope I can get all of this in. This is going to be kind of hard. This is an old hat box that was given to me by a local friend here, Stacy. And this, I believe, is what she had her veil in. So this was kind of like her let me zoom out. Yeah. And so you can kind of see underneath the lace, the pattern. And right now, I'm going to show a picture, a little bit of what it looked like before I altered it, right here. Okay, so I used some trim that I have in my store, and this is like 5 or 6 inches of vintage panel lace. And then I took some lace that I never listed in my store, so I think I'm just going to keep it. It's really, really cool. It's like a light mint green. And this project I'm calling Tutti Frutti with whipped cream. Tutti Frutti ice cream has multiple colors in it, hence, and you'll see in a minute where all the other colors come from. So this is, see this side here, the other side of the lace has the same pattern, so it's a little bit wider. And what I did was I just went down the center of the embroidered trim, and I just basically cut it in half. So here's one half, and then up here is the second half of the trim. And then I took this beaded trim from One Little Dreamer, and I just went all the way around the box. And then these right here, these are from my store, and that's what I used on that, so you can see what it looked like before, and I just cut in pieces. Well, this I left whole all the way around the cake box. And then I used this dangle applique that I haven't listed yet. And then this right here, this Chinese braid, this is actually the original decor that you would have seen in the picture that I just showed you of what it looked like before I altered it. So this is original. I didn't change anything. I wanted to leave that on there. And then this right here is from my store. I just took, I just put 2 layers of the single row rhinestone. And this is glass rhinestone. It's not plastic. So I just went, made it 2 layers instead of 1. And then on top, I think this is Reflection. No, I'm sorry. This is from Kirby Teasdale from Paper Studio. And I put this on top because the top part was a little bit shabby, so I kind of wanted to cover that up. And then I made this cluster. This is where the Tutti Frutti comes in with the multiple cluster. So these are all wild orchid craft flowers. The turquoisey ones I think I got from Lavish Laces. And then the rest, I'm pretty sure, are from the Secret Garden that is owned by Archana Joshi. And she also owns craftycity.com. So, sorry, there's Honey Marie that's... Get off my project! So, sorry about that. She gets a little crazy. Okay, let me zoom in now. Okay, so inside the cluster, I added the word friend, those beaded words from Michaels, and then I put a acrylic, it's a lilac color acrylic stiletto, and it has a little charm piece right here, and this took apart because it was starting to fall apart. So what I did was I took off the dangle that was on the project and I just repurposed it. And so I dangled it from here. I thought it looked really, really cute. And then over here is one of the cherubs from my store. I just pulled the eye pin off the top. Over here I tucked in a pearl. And then over here, just like that lilac stiletto that's over here, I have two clear acrylic stilettos, and I just tucked them one on each side. And so that's my project, and then I'll just show you the inside. This is the original fabric, and the pattern is different on the inside than the outside, and I didn't want to paint over it or cover it up with paper. I mean, it was a little dated, but I thought it was still a beautiful pattern. Excuse me, and it looks perfect peeking through. So I hope you like... I'm so sorry. Let me turn this off for a second. Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that. I was my asthma was kicking up. So I hope you like the 3 projects that I made: the strawberry shortcake with a dollop of cream, my pink lemonade with cream, and then my Tutti Frutti with cream. So go down to the description box and you can check out the other participating channels. Also, if you'd be so kind as to leave a comment below if you'd like. And stay tuned for future projects. I have some items finished that I need to get recorded. Thank you so much. Have a wonderful day. And Virginia, thank you so much for hosting this hop/challenge. Talk to you all soon. God bless you.